Commerce and Management. Holding an MCom, MBA, and PhD, he has been a faculty member at the Department of Commerce, Usmania University since 2007. During his tenure, he has served in various administrative roles, including Additional Controller of Examinations and Joint Director of Admissions. With over 25 years of teaching experience, Professor Patrick Sir is also an accomplished corporate trainer and resource person, contributing to numerous institutions, including the National Academy of Telecom and Finance Management and the National Institute of Foreign Trade. His international experience includes a significant role as a lecturer in Ethiopia under the UNDP, an author of multiple textbooks and research papers. Mam's tireless efforts continue to inspire many as she works towards a more equitable society. Please join me in welcoming V. Sandhya ma'am onto the stage. I take immense pleasure and honor to inviting you. It is also my honor and pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest, V. Murali sir, a highly respected chartered accountant and the founder director of Lakshya College of Commerce, one of the leading institute for training future chartered accountants of India, and also a close accolade of MAXIAN. He has dedicated himself to educating and inspiring the next generation of CA professionals. Through his engaging teaching and mentorship, he has guided countless aspiring students on their journey to success in chartered accountancy. Additionally, his active presence on social media, where he shares motivation, inspiration, and valuable insights for CA students, further amplifies his commitment to empowering future leaders. Please join me in welcoming V. Murali sir onto the stage. It's my pleasure to have you today, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce K. Rajendra Prasad sir, Rajendra Kumar sir, an accomplished academic with a robust background in economics. With a postgraduate degree completed in 1998, he has over 23 years of teaching experience at both graduate and postgraduate levels. He has notably designed innovative courses, including a groundbreaking program on the economics of air and space for law students at Nalsa University of Law, where he also contributed to various committees and played a key role in the development of the first disability rights bill in India as a demographer. Currently serving as the founding director of MAXIAN Group of Institutions, Mr. Rajendra Sir teaches several international courses while managing academic relations and research initiatives. He is also a visiting faculty member at prestigious institutions like NALSA and Maharashtra National Law University. An active researcher, he has presented over 50 papers at national and international seminars, authored a text on the economics of air transportation, and continues to contribute to the field through his lectures and volunteer work for visually challenged students. Please join me in welcoming K. Rajendra sir. It's my great pleasure to have you here. We have another close accolade to Rajendra sir as our chief guest today. So I feel that him inviting our sir is the most appropriate thing. So I hand over to Rajendra sir.
Good morning, my friends. Here, I would like to introduce two people. One is a very old and long-standing friend to me. Number of times he is supporting me a lot when I was planning to start this Maxian and other. So that is Ramaraju sir. So you also please join with us onto the dais, please. He is present director of Kapil Group. Second, the most important person, all the ACCA students have to be follow his instructions. That is Christopher, who is the South Indian head. Really, before inviting him, I want to say a small and a great support what he has done to our institute students. You know that recently, Vijayawada is affected by the floods. So 40 students have to come from Vijayawada to write the exam in Hyderabad. But unfortunately, they are not able to move. Out of 40, 30 students are not able to come out from their cellar. That was the situation. So early morning at 8 o'clock, I called him. I requested, sir, 40 students are stopped. What to do? Each exam fees is 15,000 rupees. They are going to lose. By evening 5 o'clock, all the 40 students' exams are postponed and they got back their 15,000. Such a beautiful support he always rendered to my student. So Christopher, sir, I request you to join with us. He is South Indian head, ACCA. Please sit down. Here, a small request, a little apology also. Actually, in any program, chief guest, guest of honor, like this, different designations will be there. But biggest problem what I face it is all the dignitaries. These are all my close friends, my well-wishers from last approximately 15 years. సో నాకు ఒక చిన్న డౌట్ వచ్చింది ఎవరిని చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ అనాలి ఎవరిని గెస్ట్ అనాలి సో చివరికి ఒక్కళ్ళకి మాత్రం ఏజ్ లో అందరికంటే పెద్దవాళ్ళు సార్కి మాత్రం చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ అని ఆల్ అదర్స్ ఆర్ మై స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ సార్ ప్లీజ్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ అస్ ఇన్ దిస్ బిఫోర్ స్టార్టింగ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఐఎమ్ బెగింగ్ యువర్ పార్డన్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ ప్లీజ్
We are very honored to have all such knowledgeable people assembled here, taking out time to celebrate our convocation. I apologize if there were any mistakes in reading your profiles because I tried my best to accommodate the things. Your achievements are invaluable to us, sir. Following ahead, I would request Rajendra sir to take the permit from our chief guest to present about MAXIAN.
Good morning. I request our honorable panel to permit me to present about MAXIAN and its journey. May I, sir? Thank you. Surya, be ready. Maybe slides little here or there it may happen because another student is maintaining the projection. Yes, my friends, before starting the program, I feel it is good if I'm introducing about the institute, what are the hard air we faced. The MAXIAN was first started by ready? Correct. Ready? Yes. The MAXIAN was started by me and my two close friends, Yugandhar and Sridhar. We started it in the March 23rd, 2020. But the great thing, or unfortunate, how to say that, 29th, lockdown was happened. We are ready with all the buildings and everything. Total country was closed. But the word MAXIAN is having something vibration in it. I'll tell the meaning of MAXIAN also. Later, you can see the meaning of MAXIAN. But okay, again, we started our journey. Okay, it's a lockdown, everything is gone. But we started, we continued our fight. So at last, April 15th, once again, we are able to start it online. So first, MAXIAN was only having online presence with a great capital of 2 old computers and 1 camera whose price is 150 rupees. That was the biggest infrastructure what we are having. Only 2 old computers. My computer is Dell, 15 years old. And Yugandhar sir's computer value, he only can say, and one small projector. That was our infrastructure. And you know the biggest amount of capital what we are having in our pockets at that time? Unbelievable. 1,500. Only 1,500. And the highest number of students is only 3. That was the starting point of MAXIAN. From then, lot of leaps and bounds, so much harder we faced. So many people came to us. They utilized us, ditched us, went, but we never stopped. We continued. Later, in 2021, April 15th, again the day of birthday of MAXIAN, April 15th, I joined with my friend Murali, Laksha Institute, as a joint venture. From then, MAXIAN and Laksha joint venture started. So today, MAXIAN is with 150 students in the central office, 150 students at 150 students at Vijayawada, and we are gold learning partners of ACCA. At the same time, we are the official learning partners of USCMA, and shortly, I'm planning to enter into MOU with International Forensic Science. Through them, I'm planning to offer forensic accounting and forensic auditing first time in South India in a private institute. This is the word MAXIAN is a Greek origin word, but it is equal to the meaning is equal to the word Lord Rama. The MAXIAN means he is a person who lives for the society, who shares his knowledge, who spends his knowledge for the society. He is the one who takes care of the society. Along with him, with his family, he thinks about the society. Almost 25 meanings are there for the word MAXIAN. The object of MAXIAN is making education is not a pressure oriented to the students. It is education. Learning is an enjoyment to them. That is the object. And making teaching is a more valuable because nowadays most important thing what the society, every person have to remember is, teacher is required for everybody, but teacher is not properly respected anywhere. That we want to change it. We want to change teaching as a very respectable position. So like this various objectives are there. Due to the time constraint, I cannot. And the vision of the MAXIAN is, we want to become one-stop solution for all finance qualifications. So almost we are moving like that. So first we started with only CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accountancy. Now we are providing ACCA, and already we started providing USCMA, along with that CPA and CFA. All these things we are going to introduce down the line in 1 year. That is my plan. Okay. So my friends, enough. I think my students know every time I used to share about MAXIAN, my problems, everything. So my friends, so the institute started with 3 students, today with 300 students. And I request all my friends, my well-wishers, my friends who are of the dais to bless the MAXIAN to grow further and to give good knowledge for the students like you. Thank you. So due to the time constraint, I'm stopping here. So rest. Thank you, sir.
Me and all our students are honored to be a part of the family of MAXIAN as students, sir. And thank you for those encouraging words and inspiring us for the future times. Proceeding further in the ceremony, I would request our chief guest, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, sir, to share a few insights with us today.
Respected dignitaries of the AS, Professor Balakrishna Reddy Garu, my well-wisher and good friend, Professor Prasad Garu, Professor of Management, Nagarjuna University, another Srimati Sanjay Garu, well-known women's activist, and other guests on the AS. It is a great pleasure to be here on this day. Actually, I thought of canceling this program because of my throat issue. Yesterday night at 8 o'clock, I talked to Mr. Dr. Rajendra, said I will not be coming. Then he said, you think about it. Then immediately said, I will share one thing. The portrait that has been painted, one of my students, you just only go through that, you see that after seeing that portrait, painted by one of your classmates, I thought, whatever, maybe I want to take the risk and then also join here. So that's why I came. I am here today. The second one is, and this is attached with some sort of sentiment by Dr. Rajendra. What he told me that when he talked about saying that it started with 3 students. Do you know who inaugurated the program? He told me, reminded me that myself inaugurated the program. Just when the institute was started. And so this is the first convocation which you are going to hold. So you don't miss, you come. So being the Indian, everything is attached, some sort of a sentiment. We won't miss it. These are the reasons, that made me stay here. Sorry to join here. Very wonderful because very long journey, and a very good institution start with only a very small beginning, humble beginning, and years to come, we can expect that will be one of the great institutions. And you all the alumni of this particular great institution one day or other. Nothing is impossible. So nothing is impossible. That will happen, sure to happen. And the next one is when I was, coming from airport, and the student who escorted me asked me 2 questions, very interesting questions. Sir, You give me two advices. One is the best advice, the second one is the worst advice. Generally, you, the people, will not, hear our best advices. The best advice, what I have just only, of course, this is also, right on this particular occasion, saying that do the hard work. There is no shortcut for the hard work, and you'll get the success only because of our commitment. This is the general advice we normally give to our students. And also, it is the best advice. What is the worst advice that I can give? So if I say that is the worst advice that I've given, you, the people will not accept it. But I say that is a good advice, the advice which I've given, and keep yourself away from mobiles. Now it has become a fashion to all the students, even to attend the classes, regularly watching the mobiles while the class is going on. So, and first we enter into the class, nowadays has become sort of general instruction by the teacher to the students, switch off your mobiles. So I think that is some sort of the best advice. From your side, generally you think that some sort of a worst advice. Whatever it may be, just this is a great occasion for all of you. You are going to get the certificates from this institute, and you are going to, after getting the certificate from this institution,
500 years, just in 2 minutes, I'll tell you, we have witnessed humanity, industrial revolution, information revolution, scientific revolution, all these things the last 400 to 500 years, we have seen how these revolutions are, changing the attitude of the people. Or particularly, if I say, we all know that 19th century belongs to UK. Why I'm telling is that knowledge which is ruled, which is going to be ruled. We have to be. That's where 19th century belongs to Europe or UK, small country. They ruled globe. 20th century was American century, and we know that 21st century is the Asian century. Sometimes we say that it is when I say Asian century, it is the China, India, or sometimes we heard that it is going to be Indian century. Definitely, it is going to be Indian century. Since today is the Convocation, I just want to say that when we used to celebrate Convocation, we used to say that India is a third world country. But today I can tell you that we are debating, discussing that India is going to be the third largest economy. That is the change which last 20, 30 years we all witnessed. So when I say Indian century, definitely great opportunities are there. I'll tell you, friends, because you are a professional course you have done. So when I say a question comes, we don't have opportunities. No, I don't agree. I can tell you from deep seabed to outer space. When I say deep seabed, you all know that ocean, okay? Maritime or ocean. I can tell you there is one document called Vision India document 2030. It says 20 to 30. It released 23. It says that India is going to have a 3 lakh crore investments next 6 to 7 years. I'm talking about up to 20. 3 lakh crores investment, 20 lakhs jobs. My question to you all that, do we have education on the maritime? I'm giving an example. So I think it is a time for us to have to think out of box, okay? Whether it is these are all open things. If you go to Google it, you can say that, this is the kind of investments which are going to, this is the kind of opportunities we are going to get. But unfortunately, education is not there. I think it is a time for us to think out of box. That's my thing. Whether it's a ocean to land to air. Rajendra was, again, part of our, team. Myself, Rajendra, we worked some innovative programs, including air law, space law, defense law, maritime law. All these are all innovations. But, I used to offer part of, NALSA. So the opportunities, if I say 21st century is the Indian century, I can give you an example. What is the population we have? Maybe because boring now, we teachers just maybe 1-2 minutes interaction so that, live will come. What is the population we have? I can tell you opportunities. 1.4 billion population, India, okay? 140 plus crores, whatever. If 1% of the population tilt towards from other modes, when I say other modes, shipping, road, rail, all modes to air transport, 1% to cater. So India needs hundreds of airports, 700 flights. This is the statistics I'm giving by, ECAO, that is the international body. So nowhere in the world, 4 to 5% growth, because you are a financial student, I thought, I'll just share with you. So 4 to 5% domestic growth is there, but in India, we have a 14 to 15% of the growth. Though population is a liability most of the time, I'm telling you, population is an asset. India being a youngest country in the world, youth nation of the world, our 60% of the population is below 35 years. That is where we have demographic dividend, or what we call the youth. So ultimately, for all these things, education is important. That's why I said it's a time for us to think innovative courses, and I think I should appreciate Dr. Rajendra, the kind of struggle he went. Of course, we are all part of that. I saw literally, the kind of troublesome journey, I can say, that he has started. But today, no one. Friends, today, globe is eyeing on India. Opportunities are there. And today, the competition, you don't think that your friend is a competition. Today, I don't know, some of you have heard, there is a saying. Saying is that ignorance of law is no excuse, generally, okay, whether lawyer or scientist or other one. We also say that ignorance of constitution is also no excuse. Why? Because it is a fundamental law. Okay, and today I'm telling you, you as a chartered, professional course, ignorance of WTO is no excuse. How many of you know WTO? World Trade Organization. That is the document which emphasizes, global competition. Services, India moved from, agrarian economy to service economy. Today, almost you name any profession, whether legal profession, medical profession, chartered accountant, all these are all part of the globalization process. So what I mean to say that you as a chartered accountant or a cost accountant, anybody, a lawyer, sitting in our place, we can advise and we can get our money through what? Today, what I mean to say that boundaries are becoming a meaningless. Today, we are living in a boundaryless society. Ultimately, it is the competition which makes, knowledge which makes. If you have a knowledge, nobody is going to stop. The entire globe is, you can see that kind of opportunities, we are having. So before I finish, generally we say, you all know that, CSR. What is that, CSR? CSR, right? I am doing a lot of work on CSR versus ASR. What is ASR? That is where I have done a lot of work, if you Google it. So today, institutions, as an individual, are responsibility to help, and institutions should help. So part of the academic social responsibility, we helped in NALSAR. I'm, while introducing, they said that I'm extremely heading, one is aerospace defense, which is for country. Other one is the land, tribal land. So we have done a lot of drafting work to the poor people, tribal people, that helps more than 1 million. 13 lakhs people got benefited with the NALSAR intervention, helping the poor people. So we all should think doing something to the society. That's where our responsibility comes. So I mean to say that there are opportunities. Only thing, are we capable of handling? Are we capable of taking that opportunity? That's the question I want to put. And since you are going to get a degrees, I don't want to, but I can tell you, friends, I want to end with saying Ratan Tata. He says that utilization of every minute will help you to grow. Actually, 1 minute won't change in your life, but utilization of every minute definitely change your life. And lastly, sir said that advice, sir, definitely I agree with you. Today, this generation has to move from Facebook to textbook. Unfortunately, we are not into the textbooks. We are only Facebook, social media. I'm not saying that's not bad, but technology has a double-edged sword. You can use technology for betterment rather than that thing. So that's why with this small advice, thank you, Rajendra, and your team. Excellent work you have done. I once again congratulate, and particularly you all. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for encouraging each one of us to delve deeper into studies, be limitless, and discover the beyond, which exactly resonates with what MAXIAN is. So we are, once again, thank you for enlightening us. Further, I would like to request our Sivarama Prasad, sir, to speak few valuable words.
Respected Professor Rajendra Prasad Garu, the former Vice Chancellor of the Acharya Nagarjuna University, Professor Balakrishna Reddy Garu, former Registrar for the NALSAR Law University, Sanjay Garu, social activist, other academic friends, Professor Patnik Garu, Professor Shekhar Garu, Murali Garu, and good industrial, the guest, and the fraternity of the SCCA, my dear young graduates and participants, good morning to all of you. I'm feeling very happy to associate with the MAXIAN and the stakeholders of that institutes. A reason, world is a transforming very different way. 1750s, first industrial revolution, invented machine, entire world mechanized, on those days. 18th century, second industrial revolution, done with help of the fuel discovery, electricity, develop it, electronic goods invented by the technocrats. As a result, computer also developed by the technocrats. Of course, it has taken 8 years, more than 8 years, to develop a full-fledged computer. The second industrial revolution paved the way to develop the third industrial revolution. Third industrial revolution completely computer-based. First industrial revolution is steam-based. Second industrial revolution is electricity and fuel-based. Third industrial revolution is logical thinking, solution-oriented thinking. Through that, system softwares, application softwares, develop it. Simultaneously, internet was developed by the technocrats. The third industrial revolution transformed it as an information revolution. Without our consent, we are all entering the fourth industrial revolution. Fourth industrial revolution technology, with using AI, artificial intelligence. The entire world, our individual works, procedures, systems, industry procedures, manufacturing, completely everything digitized. World is moving towards the automation. At the juncture, earlier, some of our people guess, fighting one word. 40 years back, 30 years back, a lot of discussions was taking place about the India and China population. Population is a major problem for the India as well as China. But today, population is not a problem to the India. Population is important, a source, a national source, and wealth to the nation. The India, because of this technology, because of the information technology, because of the digitization, now India became a hub for the software development. India became hub for the BPO. India became hub for the automobile assembly. India is number one, particularly in pharmaceutical services is concerned. Product designing is concerned. A design thinking, a new area. The design thinking in a digital era plays a vital role. A design thinking is going to change the world. That is my advice to the young graduates. Focus on technology. Otherwise, manufacturing, 3D printing, embedded systems, IoT, Internet of Things, blockchain. With the help of blockchain, how many people are aware in it? Almost all, we are enjoying the fintech solutions. At particular juncture, please gear up yourself. But with this degree, with this certification, your services are very, very much essential to the at present digital automation companies. Your services, reason manufacturing is the digitized, auditing is the digitized, neural accountings emerge. without your consent, inbuilt neural accounts that create balance sheet statements. That type of producers already developing. It is my appeal. With this certificate, you try to give your services to the multinational as well as the transnational companies, new breed of companies, transnational companies. Started across the globe. Yesterday, a small company now became a multinational. Within a simple span of time, the same companies converting as a transnational companies. I wish you good luck to all the young guys and girls. Focus particularly services towards the new breed of the digital companies. With this, I congratulate the ACCA management and their fraternity. With this, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us with the opportunities that finance stream individuals and qualified professionals can explore in the stream of technology. Once again, thank you, sir. Now, I would like to call upon to this podium our Sivarama Prasad, sir. Oh, sorry. My mistake. I would like to call upon Dr. Shekhar Indrakanti, sir, to share his valuable insights with our graduates.
Good morning, Manana. The dignitaries on the dais, and today's people who are going to get the degrees. Congratulate you, all of you. But at the outset, we should recognize the services of MAXIAN and also Dr. Rajendra. The efforts from after Corona, how it was developed, everything we need to be remembered. We should be recognize the institute, compared to the other government institutions, how he was developed with the professional courses. That is a very good, and congratulations to the Rajendra. And one important thing, which we are moving into the new modern era, definitely we thought of making how commerce education and financial education is going. Chartered Accountants of India is eligible to make auditing, accounting in India only. Then limitation of that, many companies are coming to India. Now we have multinational companies, number of multinational companies emerging from international, all other countries. So more than Indian CA, we need to have some more educational system which is globally recognized. So that is the reason ACCA is emerging into the Indian education system, not only India, throughout the globe. So we should be certified, not only Indian chartered accountants, we should also certify with the ACCA as a global requirement, because we have many multinational companies. Not only that, we have emerging companies from US, and we are going through the USCMA. This is also very much required because in India, the many companies coming from US, definitely their requirement in India is very much the human resources are required to make auditing, to make financing, to make accounting, to make many things in the commerce stream. We have 44 streams which we are learning from the intermediate to the professional courses, post-graduation and doctorates. Definitely, we need to understand how these courses are going on and what is the requirement for today's. If you just look into the history of Indian economy, we are booming with earlier agricultural booming, revolution. Then we are next in industrial revolution. Now we are in service revolution. In the service revolution, definitely we need to require the services which are studied by the commerce students. And now we are emerging with commerce and management. It's more than the doctors and engineers. If any parents, if you ask what is your son, what is the planning for your son, career and education, everybody thinking doctor or engineering. But what is the limitation into that? If you just look into the engineering, next 100 years, what we require, it is already developed. It's a small example. If you take the four-wheelers, any Maruti Suzuki, Hyundai company, KL, anything, if you look into that, if one company come with a new model, within 4 or 5 days, another company also is introducing a new model. But is it possible within 4 days, innovation is possible? No way. They are all having all the models, they are waiting for the movement, they are waiting for the market. Whenever the new model comes from one brand, they are ready to introduce. The limitation is the development is already completed. The innovation is already completed throughout the globe. We have the innovation is completed. So engineers are required not for innovation, they are required for the services, maintenance. Now, if you look into the doctors, earlier, if you want to do the open heart surgery, it is a cost of around 10 to 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs around. But now, if you see 1 lakh, there is an offer because of huge competition between the hospitals. You come in the morning and take the open heart surgery, go back the same evening. It's a package because of technology. Earlier, if you want to do the open heart surgery, there is a lot of nerves, blood pressure calculation is required because the human body is having a different nerves, thin nerves, big nerves, everything. There is a requirement of pressure calculation, blood pressure calculation. As manually it was done earlier and it was taken up. The cost of open heart surgery is more. But if you see into that, now the computer is calculating the pressure of blood in each and every nerve of human beings. So that is the reason cost of operation is greater. Even the doctor's profession also is going to get down because we are coming into the awareness of health. So we are all taking the help of technology, computer, everything. Then what need to do? If you want to increase your doctor profession, if you want to increase the engineering profession, definitely you have to consult the service sector, finance, accounting, taxation. These are all the next emerging professions. That is the reason you can see even engineering professionals, even engineering professors in the university and doctors is the biggest doctors in hospitals and universities also. They are suggesting their children to go for the commerce and financial education. So that is the emerging service sector now, which you are taking degree today. So definitely it is useful. If you look into the Google Chrome or anywhere, you can see the demand of chartered accountants, the demand of accounting professionals, the demand of financial professionals. Every year there are 30 lakhs people are required. So on par with the university, on par with many institutions, and definitely these type of educational system need to be emerged and people has to be qualified. So I once again thank you for giving the opportunity and congratulating all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing how finance students can explore their career options in various industry sectors. Thank you for your valuable insights, sir. Further upon, I will request A. Patrick, sir, to share his valuable insights with our students.
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't get a response. All look very serious there. Good afternoon to the students who are graduating, to the parents, to the mentors, and the galaxy of very senior seasoned academicians who are there on the dais here, and activists and people from professional bodies who are there. I mean, the students must be wondering, what did Rajendra sir do? Like, filled the stage with so many people. And are we there as a parting gift on the graduation day? Hammers with so many speeches around. But we must be doing counting how many people have finished and how many are left over to finish their speeches now. One thing I would tell you to reiterate or paraphrase what Abdul Kalam has said, that you may spend good number of hours in the library reading a lot of books, but little moment that you spend with wise people there, I think you get a wealth of information. So the thing is, the kind of knowledge these people, everybody has something unique to share with you. So you'll have to really go about it, getting it ingrained. I mean, this is something which you look at magical thing. If I see what Rajendra sir said, like 3 to 300, how can it multiply? We only see the foreground. Today, maybe people would come and announce these things there, but we tend to forget what had happened in the background or the back end, the amount of hard work and the labor he and his team have put together, and surely they deserve a lot of appreciation to see this day. So coming from the kind of environment that we faced during the lockdown to the kind of things that we see today, I think kudos to their entire team for making this happen. But it all looks, we were trying to comment, are these robes required? Are the hats required? This sounds more colonial in English. I mean, these days I go to some of the agricultural university, they just put a kandwa. I said, this is where we do our convocation. We are more Indian, more cultural. And we had our own chief guest saying, for my granddaughter, when it comes for moving from one class to the other, they're doing graduation. It's all nice, but this is a memorable day in your life. I mean, I've seen recently, me and Shekhar sir, around 1,700 people coming for taking their certificates at Usmania University at Tagore Auditorium. It was very hard to tell parents were not made a part of witnessing that. The top-notch industrial from US coming for the convocation and other things there. But this is small, but I tell you, it's not the least there. This is something that you remember all through your life. The journey that Rajendra sir and his team has taken you on to reach this stage. So happy with the way you have done coordination. Some of the girls who are there here, right from coming to welcome us in the university, waiting to pick us up, and suddenly they're into the ropes and sitting in the crowd as well there. And great appreciation to the lady who has done the comparing. When it's not an easy job to keep the audience and everybody connected. And she did a fabulous job as well there. So it's really amazing the way he had gone about with organizing and setting things. We plan a lot of things, but where we fail is execution. So the execution also was very good, barring a little bit of issues that was related with the timing, because in Hyderabad, we always blame the traffic for coming late and other things there. It's all nice. From the things that they have added, I will only tell you that probably we had Sriram sir telling us about the digital thinking and other things there, or design thinking, I would tell it. In any century, I would tell the graduating batch that is there, we require 4 C's. The first one is to do with communication. I mean, we all think in our mother tongue. And there are very few people who are gifted enough to articulate, to think, or work out their thought process in English. I mean, is it only English, or what goes about getting more employability opportunities? You'll have to go about with asking it yourself. The first thing is C. But you're all endowed with 2 years and 1 month. So I would tell you communication is not just with the mouth there. You have to be a keen listener as well. So the ratio has to be 2:1. And right now, I think you're doing it more than 2:1, listening to every person who's coming in. The second C is about collaboration. How do you work in teams? I mean, this day wouldn't have been possible if you didn't have a team. You get that? You get synergy out of a team. So we are all with IQ, but we have to really work it out with the EQ. That is the emotional quotient part of it, whichever job you go for. And you'll have to be very careful. Not everything happens the way we expect things to happen. So you'll have to be concerned about the adversity quotient. You'll have to be very concerned. Maybe I would be a bad example for the physical quotient. It could be to do with spirituality quotient, leisure quotient. I mean, when you get into working, I'm been appalled with what had happened with one of the leading chartered accounting firms, the Big Four or whatever. I mean, what kind of expectation the parents would have had? He turns out to be a distinction chartered accounting student. 4 months into the job, unable to take the pressure of the job, she collapses and dies. I would tell you need a lot of mental resolve. Mental health is very much important. So you would have work. And people say in India, the best reward that you get for the work is give more work. That's the only reward. And the ones who don't work, they don't get work at all. Why me, if you say? I mean, there's no answer for it. You always have to say, try me, not buy me then. So the thing is, you get a lot of work there. So be prepared for that kind of a thing. There is a transition during the graduation that you have there. I mean, what was there before and what is going to come after. Be prepared for it. Take it as it comes. And every day is going to be a learning experience. Today, probably you take your certificates, have some lucky shots and all that. But what matters at the end of the day is this memorable day will always remain in your drawing room with a photograph with the chief guest and all that. But the thing is, I will tell you, you will have to go through the grind. I mean, you would be very happy that done with your syllabus certifications, but every day you'll have a new syllabus, new challenges, and you'll have to sort it out yourself. Nobody there at times, when you're at the top, you would seem all alone. So I said, be careful with your adversity quotient as well there. And the third thing I'll tell you, whatever task you do, it's not just the domain of the engineers. You have to be very creative, comportment, right? And the next thing I will tell you is one notch before what Prasad sir said, below the design thinking is to do with critical thinking. You got to question everything, right? So be with this 4 C's that are there. And as students, I would tell that there are 4 S's that are required. When Abhimanyu knew how to get into the Chakravyuh when he was in his mother's womb, so you require what is called as strategic skills. You'll have to plan way ahead of your time. You're there at your certification. What next? 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Where do you see yourself there? Then you require what is called as study skills, right? I mean, I had different options that are there. Even I would say we are into an era of disruption. I mean, we had to beg our parents literally, can I go to that theater? But today, let me tell you, 300, 400 theaters are there on your mobile phone with Netflix and other things that your OTT platforms and other. Most distracted generation. But how do you get into action out of the distraction depends a lot on you. So work hard on your study skills, okay? And then I'll tell you, you can't do anything without computers today. It's all about software skills there, right? So no matter which field you are in, computers is a must. You have to keep on getting yourself upgraded and updated. And the moment you stop learning, you become a Jurassic Park animal. You become extinct, you become irrelevant, you become obsolete. So you'll have to go about with working very hard on this dimension. And something that differentiates someone who's a winner and a failure, I'll tell you. And I've seen people with lofty degrees not able to go about with being productive. That is because they failed with their soft skills. That is the 4th dimension I wanted to tell. And there are a lot of the other people there who are probably the future to join into this batch that you have. I'll only tell you 3 L's that are important. I mean, every teacher would tell you that. Learn, learn, and learn. What's so different about it? But as you go into your careers, the L letter will get replaced. And what you'll be left with only earn. Now, there's the quality and the quantity of your learning, which will decide the quantity and quality of your earning. So make sure that you would go about with being very ethical. I mean, as students, we didn't have the subject on ethics, corporate governance, and other things there. So ethics is what is very important. I mean, if you read Arthashastra, you would see Kautilya. When a visitor comes, I mean, there's a lamp which is glowing. He puts it on. The stranger asked, why did you do it? He said, this lamp is sponsored by the king. You have come on a private job. Why do I use the king's oil for the private job? So ethical that is it. We have got to learn from our own culture and other things there. Probably we'll have to have revival of the IKS and other things which happens. And I would only tell with one last thing to the students here. Rosa Beth, lady said there are 6 ups which are required for success in somebody's life. First one is you have to show up. That you have done coming regularly to your classes and other things there. Managing both the friends. I appreciate the parents would have taken time to drop you at the center. He said you have 300 students, 2 centers. We tend to forget the sacrifices that they have made to ensure that you get to this stage around. And first 7 years you have to show up. Then you have to speak up. I mean, learn how to go about addressing people, interacting, breaking the ice, and other things there. Have the right kind of role models in your life there. The Bollywood, Tollywood, let me tell you, I'm not against them. They are there to entertain us, but they are all with makeup and other things there. Look for the right kind of role models in your life there. And team up. It's not very easy to work in teams there. As an individual, you're brilliant. To work in a team is very difficult. And then the other thing is lift others up, right? Don't help them in exams, but apart from the exams, if you're There's always joy of giving. So help people wherever it is possible. So I really love that concept where he said about academic social responsibility as well there. So when you help, I will make one person happy on a day-to-day basis with your intervention. That will be really great. So come what may, don't give up. That's the only thing. I would only reiterate again. Speak up. I mean, show up, speak up, look up, team up, lift others up, don't give up. Thank you so much, Rajendra sir, for having me. I'm Patrick here. I need to start up.
Thank you, sir, for those encouraging words and throwing some light on how Indian scriptures can shape our everyday lives. Moving ahead, I would like to call P. Ramaraju, sir, to share a few insights from his valuable experience. He's representing the couple group. So I request you to address our student.
Thank you all. Welcoming all the distinguished guests and the students. Basically, I am from commerce, my favorite subject. When I joined my college at the year of 1969, I was looking for which subject I would do. By default, because I didn't get the BSc, I happened to go to BCom. But in spite of that, I thought commerce is not a subject. I used to get inspired from a lecturer who is doing at the time ICWE. I got inspired from him. And though I did everything in my education, graduation in Telugu medium, I was inspired of his lectures in knowledge. So I worked hard and I became a topper in the DNR college, Bhima. So I am proud to be a commerce man. And at the time, those who doesn't get an admission BSc or some other session, they used to go to BR become. But now I realize, it's seen so many years. It is not a subject which can be ignored. Finance and accounts is a part of any company, whether it is a software company or anything. We never think that is a subject of underestimate. Now the technology has improved. I suggest to all of the people, your course is not a what I call small lesser to importance of this software or this. Even software company also requires finance and accounts a part of that. In representing Kapil Group, I wanted to just a few words. Kapil Group is a company which is having so many this thing. I mean verticals, having a turnover of around 15,000 crores. And the founder is also a chartered accountant. Mr. Modi must be knowing Mr. K. Vamanov. He is my chairman. So he has started his company with the values, and now the last 3 years is giving this certified courses in software also. Even accounts and this finance also, the certified courses are available. I came into contact with Mr. Rajendra Prasad 5 years back. I was so inspired. One day I attended his class, how he is teaching the students, and I became a fan of him. He's a man of not only education, man of values. And I'm so proud all the people have got graduated under these academicians who are having some values. And I came to know Mr. Rajan through Mr. Balkishan, who happened to my neighbor. He has been very close to me. So what I wanted to suggest, I don't want to go to, because all the speakers have already suggested their experiences. If you are not only, don't restrict yourself to the graduation, think of future for higher education. I am here to advise you for any higher education, whether it is in India or abroad. I used to send students for overseas education. I have enough experience. Even if you want to have any certification courses, adding to your existing knowledge to software or any this thing, we have Kapil Group will look at it. Now I am going to coordinate with Mr. Rajendra to start the courses of SCCA and CVA courses with Kapil. We have all the facilities. And other than that, what I want to tell you, if anybody wants for higher education, go abroad. I can give you free consultancy, not only for admission, for anything, guidance also. I have enough experience. I have been associated with the student fraternity for last 15 years. I advise you, whenever you want anything regarding to the higher education or training with regard to any additional certification course required to update the software, I am there. You can get in touch with Mr. Rajendra, and our couple group will take care of it. Okay, I wish you all.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience with us students. We are all inspired and motivated, and we are looking forward to work with you. I would like Rajendra sir to.
Sorry, friends, to come in between. Thank you, sir, Ramraj sir. So hereafter, I'm planning to enter into MOU with Kapil Group for blending of commerce with technology. One, commerce with the forensic science. Second, I'm planning to blend commerce with technology. At the same time, a small request to Sanjay madam. Madam, please, మిమ్మల్ని చివర్లో పెట్టాము అనుకోవద్దు. Girls wants to share something with you. That's why after Christopher, sir, your chance is coming.
Moving ahead, I would request CA V. Murali sir to share a few words of inspiration with our students. So it would be really honorable for us if you could wish our students with your inspiring words.
Thanks to all the special guests and chief guests here. And congrats to all the graduates and their parents. And thank you, Vigandra sir, Ryan sir, Sridhar sir, Prithvi sir, and Rajendra sir for making this venture successful. And firstly, I want to appreciate your parents for allowing you to join commerce stream. Because we know Telugu states are known for MPC and BPC. And even though you are interested in commerce, most of the parents won't allow you to join commerce section. But your parents made it by allowing you to commerce section and choosing different path. So firstly, I appreciate your parents for allowing you to join commerce stream. And thanks to all the parents, students, and special guest, chief guest, and all the staff for making this event successful. And I can say only one tool which adds two types of value to our life, that is education. We all work for two types of values in our life. One is monetary value. Definitely after getting qualification, you want to have a good job, good package. That's the first thing, money value, you are working for it. And most importantly, second value is recognition. Because after some time, after making some money, recognition or respect in society will be the first priority. Definitely the education, the tool which you chosen will create both the values, money value and your personal value, respect in the society. And do well, do hard work, have confidence, then you'll reach good heights. And thank you, sir, Ryan sir. Thank you so much for this event.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable and motivational words. As students will remember it as we embark on new journey for future adventures. Now, I would like to call upon Christopher sir to share a few insights related to our graduates and how your life experiences has shaped you in one of the honorable words.
Thank you very much. Dear dignitaries on the dais, students, parents who've been here. Thank you all for being here. And I also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Rajendra for inviting me to be part of this grand event. So let me start with a surprising fact. Did you know that only 30% of people who start pursuing ACCA actually end up completing it? And you are part of that 30%, that very few people, students, who have shown grit, perseverance, and here you are sitting today and achieving what many people had only dreamt of. That speaks volumes about who you are. You didn't just pass a few exams. You have demonstrated persistence, resilience, and the ability to keep going even when the going got tough. These qualities are far more valuable than any qualification, as many people who spoke before me mentioned, because they shape the person you become. And that's why I believe your success today is just the beginning of something much bigger. Now let's take a moment to reflect on what ACCA really represents. The ACCA qualification is globally recognized, which means it opens doors to you in 181 countries across the world. It also opens doors to you across industries, sectors, and specializations within the finance field, which means you can choose any particular career within finance that you would want to specialize in as you go forward in your lives. It's about being a leader in finance, a trusted advisor who can help businesses navigate challenges, make informed decisions, and thrive in a complex global economy. What you have gained here is not just a certification, but a powerful skill set that will allow you to contribute to the financial health and growth of organizations anywhere in the world. In the rapidly changing landscape of business, the need for ethical, knowledgeable, and forward-thinking professionals has never been greater. And that's exactly who you are now. But none of this would have been possible without your incredible teachers and the institution, MAXIAN, who have been guiding you through this process. As the lead for South India at ACCA, I work with partners across 5 states. And what stands out for Dr. Rajendra and his team is one, their passion for the subject itself, the passion for students, and the passion for quality, the dedication that they show, and to ensure that every student here gets the best possible education, the best possible support, and the resources needed for every student to succeed. At ACCA, we also work with employers. In fact, we are one of the very few professional qualifications in the world that has a separate function for employer relationships. What do? Their only responsibility is to go and talk to corporates and ensure that these corporates recruit ACCA qualified students and members as and when they complete. So in terms of job opportunities, even in Hyderabad, for example, the last 3-4 months, we have placed several of our students both for internship and for full-time employment in several large multinational companies here based in Hyderabad. Another thing that I wanted to share, in fact, it's being touched upon by many of the speakers, is there are 2 things that are happening in the finance and commerce field. One, people in the West are not pursuing professional qualifications. Many of these simply because they find it easier to put on reels, create YouTube videos, and basically have fun, especially in Europe and in the US too. What that has done is it is large multinational firms are moving their global business services, GBCs as they call it, GBS as they call it, or global capacity centers, GCCs as they call it, to India, especially South India. I am seeing a lot of these new entities coming up in two places. One is Hyderabad and another is Chennai. These things will open a large number of opportunities for our students. That is the good side. On the other side, technology is coming in very, very fast. Though we are talking of AI and all that, even before AI, something called RPA, robotic process automation, that all these major corporations have been implementing in their finance streams, especially on the accounting, finance, operational streams. What is that doing is that it is also replacing some of the human resources, meaning some of these jobs that people used to do are now being handed over to machines, especially at the lower end of the value chain. For example, checking vouchers, bookkeeping, these kinds of tasks are now being made more and more by RPAs. What does this mean for our student population is that, one, you need your degrees, that's very useful. Number two, it's very important that you upskill yourself with any professional qualification, which will help you stand out among the crowd, number one, and also give you skills that cannot be easily replaced by machines. And I think ACCA as a profession and many of the other qualifications too will play a critical role in how students, one, get jobs. And it's not enough if you just get jobs. It's also, in fact, as I say, life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. That 40, 50 years of work that we actually, everybody puts up. We enter the workforce at 25, you leave at 60, like 35 years of work. These qualifications will help you not just get a job, but also build careers. And I congratulate each one of you here for having shown the strength, the courage, the persistence, the grit to be here to achieve this, whatever you have achieved, and continue this path of success as you go forward in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing few insights related to placements and opportunities related to ACCA students. We are inspired and motivated. Further proceeding in the event, I request the SHE team coordinators to be ready for their presentation. Proceeding ahead, I request Sandhya ma'am to address our students with your valuable words and experiences.
Once again, to all audience. Recently, a small situation, a thing happened in my institute. I think Chala force to think in a different way. Then we started academic social responsibility team. You all know that corporate social responsibility. So that we are doing in the form of academic social responsibility. So our time lo jarigina oka girl ko oka chinna ibbandi. It made me to think a lot, and finally a good idea ki birth ichindi. So specially, I invited Sanjay madam. After her speech, okay, I'll say that to inaugurate a small club in my institute. Okay, so all the SHE team club people, please be ready.
Thank you. Rajendra Prasad Garu and all the distinguished dignitaries and really I heard them చాలా academic skills గురించి రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ గురించి చెప్పారు వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలందరూ. నేను రాజేంద్ర గారు ఆయన ప్యాషన్ చెప్పారు, ఆయన గోల్స్ చెప్పారు, ఆశయాలు చెప్పారు, తన స్టూడెంట్స్ ని ఎలా చూడాలనుకుంటున్నారో కూడా చెప్పారు. చాలా మంది డ్రీమ్స్ ఉంటాయి కానీ కళలు ఉంటాయి, కానీ కళలు సాకారం చేసుకునే చిత్తశుద్ధి, కన్సర్న్, కమిట్మెంట్ అందరికీ ఉండదు. ఈ టీం మ్యాక్సియాన్ టీం గురించి కూడా నేను రాజేంద్ర గారి గురించి తెలుసుకున్నాను. మిగతా మురళి గారు, యుగంధర్ గారు నాకు వ్యక్తిగతంగా తెలియదు. కానీ సమాజం పట్ల భావితరాలు విద్యార్థుల పట్ల ఒక బాధ్యతతో ఆలోచించేటువంటి మ్యాక్సియాన్ని రూపొందించారు అర్థమైంది. ముందుగా నేను టీంని మ్యాక్సియాన్ సంస్థతో క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సార్క్ కంట్రీస్ లో ఎలిజిబుల్ అయ్యే సిఏ డిగ్రీ కన్నా ఇంటర్నేషనల్ గా అరౌండ్ 182 కంట్రీస్ లో వ్యాలిడ్ అయ్యేటువంటి ఒక కోర్స్ ని, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ కోర్స్ ని ఇక్కడ తీసుకురావడం ద్వారా విద్యార్థుల్ని ఆ రకంగా ట్రైన్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఈస్ కాంట్రిబ్యూటింగ్ అలాట్ టు ద సొసైటీ. అయితే అదే సమయంలో రెండు విషయాలు నాకు అర్థమైంది. ప్రతి అకాడమిక్ అంటే మనకి కార్పొరేట్ సోషల్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ సిఎస్ఆర్ తెలుసు, అందులో మెయిన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ మేనేజ్మెంట్సే. కానీ అకాడమిక్ సోషల్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాంట్లో ఇండివిజువల్స్ కూడా కాంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తారు. అట్లా అకాడమిక్ సోషల్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీలో భాగంగా ముఖ్యంగా డ్రగ్స్, ఆ డ్రగ్స్ యొక్క దాని ఇంపాక్ట్ కానీ డ్రగ్స్ వలన వచ్చే నష్టం కానీ సమాజంలో వాళ్ళు ఒక టీం తయారు చేసి వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు అనేది నాకు తెలిసింది. ఇంకొక టీం గురించి అది ఇప్పుడు మీకు సి టీం వాళ్ళు ప్రజెంట్ చేయబోతున్నారు. ఇవాళ చాలా విషయాల్లో సోషల్ స్టిగ్మా ఉంది. అట్లాగే అనేక స్టిగ్మాస్ తోటి ఈ దేశంలో మనుషులు పెరుగుతున్నారు. మనం ఎన్నో గొప్పగా మాట్లాడుకున్న అకాడమిక్ గా ఈ దేశంలో కులం ఉంది, మతం ఉంది, జాతి ఉంది, జెండర్ కూడా ఉంది, లింగం జెండర్ కూడా ఉంది. దానికి సంబంధించిన డిస్క్రిమినేషన్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. వాటి చుట్టూ చాలా స్టిగ్మాస్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. అది వాస్తవం, మనం అంగీకరించడం లేకపోయింది. కానీ ఒక ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ లో ట్రైన్ అయిన వాళ్ళు, ఒక డిగ్రీ పొందిన వాళ్ళు కులం పరంగా అంటే మన అవర్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ హాస్ ఎన్ష్యూర్ నో డిస్క్రిమినేషన్, అందరూ ఆల్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్. కుల, మత, జాతి, లింగ వివక్షలు రద్దు చేసింది మన కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్. కానీ మనం ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ జరుపుకుంటున్నాం కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ డేస్, 15th ఆగస్టు, 26 జనవరిలో, 75 years ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఈ కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ పరిపాలన ఏదైతే రాజ్యాంగబద్ధ పరిపాలన అనుకుంటున్నామో అందులో ఇంకా చాలా మనుషులకి హక్కులు దొరకలేదు. అంటే అనేక హక్కులు కోల్పోతున్న తరుణం కూడా మనం చూస్తున్నాం. ఈ హక్కులు కోల్పోతున్న సందర్భంలో మన చుట్టూ ఉన్న మానవ సమూహాలు, మనుషులు చాలా సఫర్ అవ్వడం కూడా చూస్తున్నాం. అవమానాలు అంటే వాడి కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ లెవెల్స్ సరిపో, అవన్నీ అందించే ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఉండాలి అని చాలా మంది, ప్రొఫెసర్ అరగోపాల్ లాంటి వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది ఎప్పుడు చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇవాళ చదువు, క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ని, చదువు నాణ్యతని పట్టించుకునే స్థితి లేదు పాలకులుగా. ఇట్లాంటి ప్రైవేట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ పెట్టి దాన్ని చాలా కాంప్రహెన్సివ్ గా తయారు చేసి విద్యని ఒక యూస్ఫుల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ గా అందిస్తే తప్ప, ఎందుకంటే చదువుకి నేను పొలిటికల్ గా మాట్లాడదలుచుకోలేదు. ప్రతి రాష్ట్రం 15% ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కి చేయాలి. ఇవాళ మన రాష్ట్రం 6% చేస్తుంది, పక్క రాష్ట్రం 6.5, 7 ఇట్లా ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వకపోవడం, అందులో అవసరమైన ఎడ్యుకేషన్, స్కిల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కావచ్చు, ప్రొఫెషనల్ కావచ్చు, ఒక విద్యార్థి తయారైతే ఏ విధంగా అతని భవిష్యత్తుని తీర్చిదిద్దుకోగలుగుతాడు. అందుకని అందరూ ఐటీ అంటే నేను చాలా సందర్భాలు, సారీ టు సే లైక్ దిస్, వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడితే, వాళ్ళు రాస్తే ఎన్ని తప్పులో, ఐటీ అని మనం అనుకుంటున్నాం కదా, ఐటీ వాళ్ళు రాస్తే 100 తప్పులు కనపడతాయి. అంటే వాళ్ళకి దేని మీద కూడా గ్రిప్ ఉండదు, అంటే ప్రావీణ్యత ఉండదు. కానీ ఇవాళ మనం కోర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కానీ, కోర్ సెక్టార్ లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కానీ, లేకపోతే ఇతర వాళ్ళు చాలా క్వాలిటీ కనిపిస్తుంది, స్కిల్ కనిపిస్తుంది. కాబట్టి సమాజానికి ఒక ఐటీ సెక్టర్ సరిపోదు, చాలా కావాలి. సో వాళ్ళందరినీ తయారు చేసే ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ని డెవలప్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. అందులో వీళ్ళందరూ చెప్తుంటే నాకు అర్థమైంది, చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు. ప్రొఫెషన్ అంటే ప్రొఫెషనల్ గా వాళ్ళు ఎదగడము, జాబ్ ఓరియంటేషన్ గా జర్నీ చేయడం, ఫర్దర్ ఫ్యూచర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆ వైపుగా విద్యార్థి తరాన్ని లేదా స్టూడెంట్స్ ని తీసుకెళ్ళడానికి మొత్తం ఇక్కడ తయారు చేస్తాయి. అంటే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ కన్సెంట్ అనేది ఏదైతే ఉందో వాళ్ళ డిజైనింగ్, ఇంతకుముందు కూడా చెప్పారు, ఒక డిజైనింగ్ సిస్టమ్ నడుస్తున్నప్పుడు అన్ని మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ కన్సెంట్ లో అందరికీ అన్ని అందుతాయా అనే ఆలోచన కనుక చేస్తే చాలా మిస్సింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ మిస్సింగ్స్ ని పూరించే పని రాజేంద్ర గారు చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ అమ్మాయిలకు సంబంధించిన ఒక సోషల్ స్టిగ్మా తీసుకొని వీళ్ళ పిల్లలు పని చేస్తున్నారు అనేది నాకు తెలిసింది. మనం చూడబోతున్నాం ఏం చేస్తున్నారు. నిజంగానే అమ్మాయిలుగా వాళ్ళ మెన్స్ట్రేషన్ గురించి కానీ దాన్ని హ్యాండిల్ చేసుకోవడంలో ఎంత సోషల్ స్టిగ్మా ఉంది. ఏదో తప్పు జరిగిపోయినట్టు కుంగిపోయి కృషించిపోయి సెన్సిబుల్ యాడ్స్ 2-3 వచ్చాయి. మీరు కొందరు చూసే ఉంటారు. మెన్స్ట్రేషన్ మీద కూడా అదేదో అవమానకరమైందో ఇబ్బంది పడేదో కాకుండా సచ్ న్యాచురల్ థింగ్ ఇన్ అవర్ లైఫ్ అని అనుకునే విధంగా 1-2 సెన్సిటైజ్ చేసే యాడ్స్ చూసాం. కానీ సెన్సిటైజ్ చేసే ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చాలా తక్కువ మంది తీసుకుంటున్నారు. అందులో వీళ్ళ టీం మొదటి బ్యాచ్ ఆ రకంగా కూడా తయారయ్యారు అని తెలుసుకుని నాకు చాలా సంతోషం అనిపించింది. చివరిగా నేను ఒక అంశం చెప్పాను. ఇవాళ యూత్ అంటే నా ఘాట్కా నా గర్క, ఇటు సమాజానికి అటు కుటుంబానికి పనికిరాని చెత్త తరం తయారవుతుంది అనేది కూడా ఒక వాస్తవం. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న పిల్లల్ని ఏదో మాట అనాలని నా ఉద్దేశం కాదు, కానీ నా ఘాట్కా నా గర్క అంటే ఇటు కుటుంబానికి పూర్తిగా పనికిరారు, అటు సమాజానికి కూడా పూర్తిగా పనికిరారు. వెరీ సెల్ఫ్ సెంటర్డ్. నేను చాలా కాలేజెస్తో మాట్లాడతాను. చాలా దాదాపు 300-400 ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజెస్ తిరిగాం. డిగ్రీ పీజీ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్లకి ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయ్యాం. వాళ్ళకున్న నాలెడ్జ్ చూసిన సమాజం పట్ల అసలు హిస్టరీ లాంటి అన్ని తీసేయడం వల్ల సమాజానికి ఎంత నష్టమైందో అది ఇంకో సందర్భం, నేను ఇప్పుడు అవసరం లేదు. కానీ సమాజం పట్ల కన్సర్న్ లేకుండా మనము మన పరిణామం, మన ఎవల్యూషన్ ఎట్లా జరిగింది, మానవ పరిణామం, హ్యూమన్ ఎవల్యూషన్ ఎట్లా జరిగింది, సొసైటీ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎట్లా జరిగింది, ఇవి తెలియకుండా మనం తయారు చేసే ఈ పిల్లలు రేపొద్దున ఎంత మాకు వచ్చే ఇష్యూస్ చూస్తే ఐఐటి ఖరగ్పూర్ నుంచి అతను గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అవుతాడు, పిల్లనిస్తారు, కట్నం కాడో డబ్బులు కాడో గొడవ వస్తే లేదా పవర్ కంట్రోల్, అన్ని పవర్ ఎక్సైజ్ రిలేషన్స్ మనం ఏం మాట్లాడుకున్నా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ పవర్ ఎక్సైజ్, పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ ఎక్సైజ్, అవర్ రిలేషన్స్ ఆర్ మేడ్ లైక్ దట్. అలాంటి దాంట్లో ఒక ఆడియో వింటే అతను అంటాడు, నానా ఆ డబ్బులు ఇవ్వలేదు కదా వాళ్ళు, ఇప్పుడు నేను బెడ్రూమ్ లో పడుకోనా హాల్లో పడుకోనా అని తండ్రిని అడుగుతున్నాడు ఒక కొడుకు. ఎంత అసహ్యం అనిపించిందంటే ఏం చూసి ఇచ్చారు వీడికి అని నేను అడిగాను ఆ పిల్ల తండ్రిని. అంటే అతను ఐఐటి ఖరగ్పూర్ కానీ నేను ఇచ్చాను మేడం అంటే, ఐఐటి ఖరగ్పూర్ చదివినా ఇంకేం చదివినా మనుషులు లేకుండా, గౌరవం లేకుండా, హ్యూమన్ సెన్సిటివిటీస్ లేకుండా పెరిగితే వాళ్ళ వల్ల ఏం ఉపయోగం ఉండదు. వాళ్ళు డబ్బులు సంపాదించుకుంటారేమో, విల్లాస్ కొనుక్కుంటారేమో, కానీ వాళ్ళ కుటుంబంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి సంతోషం ఉండదు, సమాజానికి కూడా ఉపయోగం ఉండదు. కాబట్టి సమాజం కోసం, కుటుంబం కోసం పనికొచ్చే యూత్ కావాలి, పిల్లలు కావాలి. ఇవాళ వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు, ఇక్కడ అమ్మా నాన్న చచ్చిపోతే కూడా వచ్చే స్థితి లేదు. ఇట్లాంటి స్టేట్మెంట్స్ పాస్ చేయడం చాలా ఈజీ నాకు తెలుసు. అక్కడ వాళ్ళకున్న కెరియర్ దాంట్లో కానీ వాళ్ళ స్ట్రగుల్లో కానీ చాలా ఇబ్బంది ఉండొచ్చు. కానీ కుటుంబాలకు దూరంగా, అంటే హ్యూమన్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ కి, ఫ్యామిలీ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ కి దూరంగా మనం ఎట్లా ఎదుగుతున్నాము అనే చెక్ కూడా మనకు ఉండాలి. సెన్సిటివిటీస్ కోల్పోయినాక అంటే మనుషుల పట్ల కానీ సమాజం పట్ల కానీ మనం ఎంత గొప్పగా ఎదిగామంటే అది ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ ఉంటుంది తప్ప ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఉండదు. కాబట్టి మనుషులుగా మనకి సంతృప్తి మిగలాలి అంటే మనం సంతృప్తికరమైన పనులు చేయాలి. అది కుటుంబం కోసమైనా కావచ్చు, సమాజం కోసమైనా కావచ్చు. చాలా వేస్ కనపడతాయి మనకి మనం అట్లా ఆలోచిస్తే. కాబట్టి అట్లా ఆలోచించాలి, ఆలోచించగలిగితే బాగుంటుంది. సమాజం కోసం, మనుషుల కోసం అనేక ఇష్యూస్ ఉన్నాయి. వాటిని అర్థం చేసుకుంటే బాగుంటుంది. ఒక సెన్సిబుల్ యూత్ ఎదగాలి అని కోరుకునే మాలాంటి వాళ్ళకి ఇక్కడున్న మాదంతా ఒక తరం 50s దాటిన వాళ్ళం. ఒక సెన్సిబుల్ యూత్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ చూడాలి. పీస్ఫుల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ కావాలి. ఎవరమైనా ఎన్ని ప్రొఫెషన్స్ ఎంచుకున్నా, ఏ ఉద్యోగాలు చేసినా, ఏ ప్రొఫెషన్స్ బిజినెస్ చేసినా అల్టిమేట్ గా కోరుకునేది పీస్ఫుల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్. పీస్ఫుల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ ఉంటేనే సమాజం కూడా పీస్ఫుల్ గా ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి పీస్ఫుల్ సొసైటీ కావాలి అంటే పీస్ఫుల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ ఉండాలి. పీస్ఫుల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ ఉండాలి అంటే పవర్ ఎక్సైజ్ జరగకూడదు. నో రైడింగ్ అనే ఈచ్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్, నో రైడింగ్ ఆన్ ఈచ్ అదర్. భార్య భర్త మీద అక్కర్లేదు, భర్త భార్య మీద అక్కర్లేదు, పిల్లల మీద పెద్దలు అక్కర్లేదు. ఒక డెమోక్రటైజ్ అవ్వాలి, డెమోక్రటిక్ రిలేషన్స్ ఏర్పరచుకోవాలి, డెమోక్రటిక్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఏర్పరచుకోవాలి. సో ఒక డెమోక్రటైజేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ లో మన థింకింగ్ ఉండాలి. అప్పుడే పీస్ఫుల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ ఉంటాయి. మీరందరూ కూడా అట్లా ఆలోచిస్తారని ఆశిస్తూ థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable words. As she said that education is an add-on and personality development is very essential for us to be a good individuals in the society. We are all inspired by your words, and I hope all of us will work upon each other's personality development and be a good citizens of this country. Moving ahead, we are having a she team called Anya Shestra, which we will have Ritika and Tanmay, my dearer friends, who are going to take on and let you know more about what its mission, what its vision, and where they are wanting to lead us towards as an individuals in the society. This will be shortly launched by Sandhya ma'am as well. So I request Ritika and Tanmay to take over.
Thank you, Manognya. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for all being present. My name is Ritika. And I'm Tanmay. A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets. Secrets, you said. There are greatest mysteries and secrets in the world. Secrets we don't want to talk about. Everyone's everyday life is a secret. Sometimes something that is in a plain sight is a secret. A pain is a secret. A natural phenomenon of life is a secret. At this point, if you all don't know what I'm talking about, a word that can only be whispered. The biggest taboo in Indian society, periods, similar to a social stigma. As a woman that has gone through several years of excruciating periods, and every woman that has gone through the same pain here, we don't talk about it and we don't educate people around us. We are only shied away from the topic. It's about time we change that. As a young woman, I had an idea of periods. Who knew the mood swings, the pain, the sickness was a package deal? I was completely blindsided back then. But as a growing and inspiring community, we don't want these young females, our own sisters, being blindsided by the same. There are still so many households that can't educate a girl child about this remarkable and massive journey she goes through in life. And so many people who can't afford the sanitary products when it is a basic necessity. This is why we are launching Anya Shestra. We are honored to launch Anya Shestra by Ms. V. Sandhya, a very empowered woman and a women's rights activist. If women needed a savior, we would believe she is the first one rising. She is in a progressive organization for women and has helped many women in the society who are facing domestic violence, equal wage conflicts, dowry deaths, acid attacks, sexual harassment cases, and the list goes on, but her works are unforgettable. Thank you, ma'am, for your remarkable works. We now welcome you officially to launch Anya Petra.
Due to a little technical glitch, we are asking ma'am to come off dais to launch the Anya Shestra team. While we successfully launch Anya Shestra today, we are also wanting to talk about one of our fellow mate, Swati, in this context. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce an inspiring individual, Swati, an accomplished manager at SBI with 15 years of invaluable experience. She has overcome challenges with remarkable resilience. She holds an MA in Public and Personal Management, along with prestigious certifications in CFP, QPFP, and CAIIB. Currently pursuing her LLM from Golden Gate University, she exemplifies determination even as she awaits her degree. Her journey serves as a beacon of hope and motivation for all our young students, proving that with passion and perseverance, anything is possible. I think as an individual also, we every day as a student, me, myself being a student, I find for reasons every single day, oh, let's just not do it today. This is not my cup of tea. This is what we feel at every juncture when we are challenged. But I reading and writing about Swati has made me decide one factor for sure today, that I will find no excuses for myself from tomorrow. Your life, your journey has been inspiring, ma'am, and I am feeling very honored to call upon stage as you can share a few insights about your experience.
Good afternoon to all. I think breakfast arigipoyinattundi, right? Yes. So can we have a louder good afternoon, please? Not ma'am, I'm Swati. Respected guests, Rajendra Prasad sir, Shivram Prasad sir, Balakrishna Reddy garu, Murli sir, Sridhar garu, Yogendar sir, Rajendra sir, Sandhya ma'am, and Patrick sir, and Shekhar sir. I heard most of you, other than Rajendra sir and Yogendar sir, I know them personally. I heard Sandhya ma'am in a lot of TV shows, panel discussions, and I think my father knows you. Oh, he was affiliated with Communist Party, so I'm not going to talk much because this is not the forum actually. So my father knows you, and he used to tell me a lot about you. So that's how I know you when I was a child. Because at that time, anti-liquor movement was very popular. 95. So that's how I know you. And second, I heard about all the other professors somewhere or the other, and nice to have you all here, inspiring students. I always had a passion for law when I was a child, but because of accessibility of material and things were all in hard copy, I could not pursue law in the Indian system. I would request all the professors who are here to take note of inclusive India. You are all in a very different positions altogether. I was lucky enough to study in a college where I didn't face any problems. But person like me with no parental support would definitely face lot of issues to pursue their education with a challenge of different abilities altogether. Because of the present government, so there at least something is better than nothing. So something is happening. I was actually asked by Yogendra sir to address what are the challenges in employment for women. So before I start that, I will not take much time, but before I start that, I would like to wish Manognya happy birthday. Happy birthday. So have a new beginning from now on. And all the graduate students, how many of you have seen the movie Happy Days? Yeah, yes. All of you and me as well would remember the bunking of classes, right? Ragging and all the songs which we enjoyed, and mostly the freshers party, right? How many of us, the last sentence of the movie, do we ever bother? Where the principal comes and tells us that your happy days are going to end here and your purposeful days are going to begin from now. How many of us remember this at all? No, we don't. It's not anybody's fault, but we don't see movies in a way it has to be seen. And yes, and also, how many of you have seen Three Idiots? Yes, we all do. We all enjoy that songs, right? And we all enjoy the comedy which all the famous actors play. But how many of us have bothered to introspect on the messages they have given? And how many of you have bothered to think of what Amir Khan had said, that parents should, allow their children to perceive what they are interested? How many of you have seen actually introspected on that Farhan's suicide he attempted? We know that he has attempted, but how many of you have introspected his friend convincing his father to give him a professional camera? He said, I will not commit suicide. I will try to convince you and get what I want. How many of us have bothered to learn these small things? And also, I would tell all the girl students, wherever you are, wherever you go, when you don't like something, please don't say yes when you want to say no. I think Sandhya ma'am would agree in this case with me, because most of the issues start there only. అక్కడే బిగిన్ అవుతాయి. మనము ఎదుటోడు ఏదో అనుకుంటాడను మొహమాట పడి కొన్ని చెప్పం, ఈవెన్ దో వీఆర్ అన్కంఫర్టబుల్. ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ లో ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్ చాలా వస్తాయి. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ అన్కంఫర్టబుల్, నేను కాలర్ పట్టుకొని పట్టుకొని చెప్పను, బట్ డూ టెల్ దట్ యూ డోంట్ లైక్ ఇట్. If you don't like certain things, don't accept it. And also, Vakil Sahab movie ఎంతమంది చూసారండి? This question I'll pose it to all the men, not girls. ఎంతమంది చూసారండి? దాంట్లో he tells one word which I feel is very important. ఒక అమ్మాయి మంచిగా మాట్లాడింది అన్న మాత్రాన అన్నిటికీ ఒప్పుకుంటుందని మీరు అనుకోకూడదు. అమ్మాయి కరెక్ట్? కాబట్టి జోక్లేసి మంచిగా మాట్లాడినంత మాత్రాన, కాస్త ఫ్రెండ్లీగా ఉన్నాం కదా. మేడం వాజ్ స్పీకింగ్ అబౌట్ పవర్ రిలేషన్స్. కాబట్టి nobody is superior, nobody is inferior here. God has given us some purpose to live and some purpose to achieve certain things and some responsibilities to both men and women, which we all have to abide by. మనకి ఈ మధ్య ఏమవుతుందంటే మన జనరేషన్ లో వీఆర్ లూజింగ్ పేషెన్స్. If I talk about Sandhya ma'am or my mother, I don't know how many ups and downs they would have faced in their life, personal ga, professional ga, whatever responsibilities they would have got, they would have taken up. It was not so easy. But మనకి కొంచెం చిన్న ప్రాబ్లం వస్తే అమ్మో నాకు వద్దు, నేను చేయను, నేను అసలే చేయను, ఐ వాంట్ టు గివ్ ఇట్ అప్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ సో. ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది అంటే when we talk about design thinking, we talk about AI, we talk about robotics, we talk about so many things. But do we think of, have we forgot creative thinking completely? మన సొల్యూషన్స్ అంటే మనకి వచ్చే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కి ఆర్ వి థింకింగ్ అబౌట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సొల్యూషన్, దీన్ని ఎలా ఫేస్ చేయాలని ఆలోచిస్తున్నాము. ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ లో ఎప్పుడు కూడా బీ గుడ్, బీ అప్ ఫ్రంట్, బీ క్లియర్ ఇన్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్. మనం చేయాల్సింది ఎథిక్స్. సంబడి హ్యావ్ స్పోకన్, రైట్? ప్యాట్రిక్ సార్ స్ట్రెస్డ్ ఆన్ ఎథిక్స్. సో ఎథిక్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఎథిక్స్ అంటే మనం ఏదో ఒక పేపర్ ఆఫ్ ఎథిక్స్ ఆఫ్ కార్పొరేట్ గవర్నెన్స్ నేర్చుకొని ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ విజన్, మిషన్, వాల్యూ స్టేట్మెంట్ చదివేసి ఎథిక్స్ అనుకోవడం కాదు. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ వీఆర్ థింకింగ్ మారలీ? మనం ఏమనుకుంటున్నాం? మనకి కొన్ని హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ కూడా వస్తాయి. యాజ్ సంబడి స్పోక్ అబౌట్ మెన్స్ట్రువల్ హైజీన్, సోషల్ స్టిగ్మా. మనకి ఏజ్ అవుతున్న కొద్ది menstrual health issues kuda vastai. Certain cases are there where you have to take leave. Mana daniki kuda boss mail unte bhayam, mana cheppam. Nothing, it's a natural thing. Alani men cheppukoni rammani cheppanu, kani neeku ibbandi unnappudu జాగ్రత్తగా ఉంటే share it, and ఏదైనా we have to be straightforward in our approach. No here and there. మంచి డెసిషన్స్ తీసుకోండి. అండ్ సెకండ్ థింగ్, ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ దట్ ఆల్ ద పేరెంట్స్ హియర్, నాకు ఏదో ప్రొఫెషనల్ కోరిక తీరలేదు కాబట్టి నా పిల్లలు డాక్టర్, ఇంజనీర్ అవ్వాలి అని అనుకోకుండా మీరు కామర్స్ లో మీ పిల్లల్ని పంపించి వీళ్ళ మీద అంటే మ్యాక్సియన్ మీద నమ్మకం ఉంచినందుకు ఐ కంగ్రాచులేట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ, అండ్ ఐ కంగ్రాచులేట్ ఆల్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ హు ఆర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేటింగ్. And I also want the future students who are here to be ready to think different, innovative, and an adventurous manner, which would contribute to our society. And I face a lot of challenges even today. And what Madam has said about discrimination is prohibited in our constitution. Even our preamble prohibits it. It's very good to listen to. But at one point of time, I am actually, yes, I think Sandhya madam choosundachchu to overcome the discrimination. So I have actually faced discrimination. So నేను ఫస్ట్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ లో జాయిన్ అయినప్పుడు I was just a 19-year-old girl. I have always thought differently. నేను అంటే ఓకే, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వరకు హిస్టరీ తీసుకున్నాను. దెన్ మై ఫాదర్ వాంటెడ్ మీ టు బి ఎ సివిల్ సర్వెంట్. దెన్ ఐ సెడ్ I would not take up history. I would go for mass communication. Mass communication and journalism was new in 2009. అంతగా దాని మీద ఓన్లీ జర్నలిజం BCGA వరకే. But there are other avenues for mass communication and awareness అప్పటికి లేదు. So my father was apprehensive about it. But my mother supported me to take this up. And I fortunately took it up. And I got into State Bank of India at the age of 19. And I was like, first thing my manager told me is, you're a liability to our bank, but it's okay. It's okay. I said, sir, స్టూడెంట్స్ కదా కొంచెం బ్లడ్ అప్పటికి హిందీలో అంటారు కదా గరం ఖూన్. సో ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ దట్. I said, okay sir, I'll take it up as a challenge and I promise you that I would not be a liability to the bank. I said that. అన్నం బాగానే ఉంది, బట్ ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి కదా. సో I learned a lot from him later on.
And he told the same thing to my father. My father said, "Sir, do you know about her? You don't. She's a gold medalist. She studied. It's not just like that. So, okay, if you feel she's a liability to the bank, fine. And I promise you that tomorrow you will reverse your statement." And after that, I have taken promotions as an officer, and I was posted to semi-urban center, even though we had exemption after me. I was posted in Sangareddy. I used to travel alone in a car with an unknown driver. But still, I managed that challenge. I worked well. But nobody would come and tell me today that I am a liability to the bank. He is the one who actually said that, has turned back and said that I'm happy to see you as an officer. Also, if Rajendra sir permits me, I would like to talk a line about Yogananda Garu. I know, but still it was not part of MAXIAN at that time. I won't name anybody, but when I wanted to take certified financial planner, it's also one of the professional courses offered by FPSB, the Financial Standards Planning Board. It talks more about personal finance. How would you plan your finances? How would you plan your savings? How should you have your insurance planned? How do you plan your health insurance? How do you plan about your taxation? How do you plan about your estate planning? How do you do your charity in whatever financial resources which are available to you? So I was interested in that. So even though I'm not a commerce graduate, I was an arts graduate. But due to this interdisciplinary electives, which all our professors, I think they offered during their tenure, even now they are offering. So I think even engineering also has this management and financial analysis, such sort of subject, if I'm aware. MEFA, yes. So I had accounting in my arts. I have purposely taken accounts, and then I have taken social entrepreneurship, which many of them don't know. Only Symbiosis offers social entrepreneurship, which I know. I would request our universities, the professors, if they can work on social entrepreneurship certificate courses in Hyderabad, it would be a great help. ఎందుకంటే మేడం చెప్పినట్టు సమాజం పట్ల మన బాధ్యత కూడా బీయింగ్ యూత్ ఉండాలి. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మనకి అది ఉండాలి. అది వీఆర్ మిస్సింగ్ ఇన్ అవర్ జనరేషన్. సో that's when I wanted to do that course. I didn't know who would teach me without a hard copy or a paper. And that institute which was teaching me, which wanted to teach me, was run by my senior. There, Yogendra sir was a faculty. And there again, I met Rajendra sir in person. But before that also, I heard about Rajendra sir when he was advocating disability rights. And he was associated with NALSA. I was introduced to Rajendra sir by Mr. Somaraju. I don't know whether you know him or not. He was an engineer. He was the only dealer for JAWS, that is a software which speaks to us. It's like a talkback. So that is where I heard of Rajendra sir. So it was nice when I got associated with Rajendra sir. And Yogendra sir was the faculty. Like I was worried, will I be able to get through that qualification or not? So only thing, when my senior asked him that she has a visual challenge, will you be able to guide her or not? That was the only question put to Mr. Yogendra at that point of time. He told her that I can only guide her if she knows Excel. Otherwise, I have to think of something else. The important point to note is he didn't say no, knowing fully well that I was visually challenged. Then my senior asked me, do you know Excel? I said, yes, ma'am, I know Excel. Then my faculty will be able to guide you. So that is how I think I am one of the few visually challenged to achieve that certification. And I cleared in second attempt with Yogendra sir's help. So that's how, thank you so much, sir. And he is the one. The passion we have for students, I feel very few faculties nowadays. See, teaching is a very noble profession. Money is not everything in life. The satisfaction which they get seeing their students in higher positions, uh, is seeing their students remembering them for whatever they have taught is important. మీకు కూడా ఇప్పుడు అర్థం కాదు when you are here, when they are tough to you, when they expect you to do certain things, you will not like it. When you leave this place and go to the outside world, which is harsher than what they were, then you will understand what your teachers like Rajendra sir or Yugandhar sir and whoever other faculties would have told you. What they told you at this point of time, you will remember then. So all the best to MAXIAN. Congratulations to everyone. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I'm very, very happy to listen to all the excellent.
Ah, it was a heavy speech, ma'am, and I have no words left to speak because you are clearly the show stealer today. Definitely challenges we face every single day, but the way ma'am said that when she has shown how it can be done, then it can be done. That's all. That's the only possibility that's left in the history to be written again and again. Thank you so much, ma'am. Your experience matters a lot, and we are highly motivated and inspired to work on ourselves deeply as we foster on future endeavors. ఇంతమంది మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత I want to thank my friends and the parents also who have been patiently listening to each and every guest and the way they have given the insights for our students. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to ask Ritika and Tanmay to speak a few words related to the SHE team as we will immediately proceed with the certification.
Good afternoon, everyone. Anya Sestra is derived from Russian literature, where Anya means gracious and Sestra means sister. Anya Sestra is not an organization, it is a sister for every young girl out there to help them educate this beautiful journey they go through in life. It doesn't talk just about periods, menstruations. It is about strong women for another woman. We want to show that a woman indeed can have a woman in need. This is not only for women, but also for every boy and man out there. Because even we go through these alone as a woman, it's a need for man to understand and support us in these phases of our life. There have been many atrocities which aren't talked about. Brother kills sister after misconception of blood as wrongdoing. A girl kills herself after too much pain of bearing crimes. This is why at Anasestra we can provide a safe place to talk about conservations which are not spoken out loud. Our plan is to go into various government schools, slums, and educate and help young girls into blooming phase of their life. We plan on providing necessities for periods for free and make them understand that periods is not a secret, bleeding is not a sin. What every woman goes through is normal. I can't stress this enough, but this is an inclusive program for both men and women to normalize in this society. We plan on promoting this on social media, create campaigns, and spread awareness. We are proud to introduce the members of Anasestra: Ritika Yadavalli, Tanmay, Pavitra, Prasanna, Akshara, Bhanu Pavitra, and Manupna. We also thank MAXIAN for giving this forum to drive this motive of women empowerment and menstruation awareness. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tanmay and Ritika, for presenting this initiative of MAXIAN and us fellow students. Graduates, this is your moment to shine. Also, I would like to call my friend Sharas Chandrika to assist me through the certification ceremony. As we call out your names, please step forward with pride to receive the recognition you have earned through your hard work while we read a short intro of each one of you. Overhearing the word proceed, you may do so to receive the certificates from our esteemed guests. I request all the parents to put your hands together for all our awardees who are about to get certified right now. I request Rajendra sir to take the permission from the chief guest to proceed with the ceremony.
Good afternoon. I request all the panel members, guest panel, to permit us to start the certification program. Thank you.
I hope the certificates are ready right now. As the students proceed, we will proceed with each one of them. We begin with Konatalepalli Divyashri, demonstrating a strong foundation in finance and accounting. Her dedication and hard work equipped her with valuable skills for a career in the global finance industry. Her exceptional performance in FA and MA cannot be missed. She is a rank holder as well as scoring 85% above in FA and MA both papers. Your dynamic performance and achievements make you a star. Congratulations, Divya Akka. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir to felicitate our first graduate. Proceeding ahead, we have Sai Sushma, another very old member of MAXIAN, and she is also a very determined person. Her hard work is just explained through her efforts and her marks. You have been demonstrating a strong understanding of international accounting principles and financial management. Your dedication and hard work is noticed and appreciated to the highest esteems possible. I request Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir to felicitate Sai Sushma. Proceeding ahead, we have Yadavalli Ritika. Today, we celebrate Ritika, who has shown a testament to her hard work, dedication, and passion for finance and accounting time and again. Today, her achievement makes an important milestone in her professional journey, and we look forward to seeing her excel in her future endeavors. Woohoo, Ritika, you go, girl. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir to felicitate her. Further ahead, we have Prakhar Agarwal, our shining star of MAXIAN. Your exemplary skills in entrepreneurship are noticed and appreciated to its highest esteems possible. Your hard work and dedication towards preparing for the ACCA exams has been tremendous, and you are the shining star too. So we request Rajendra Prasad sir to please felicitate Prakhar Agarwal. Following ahead, we have Reddy Girinath, scoring an AR1 in FR and AIR3 rank in taxation, global achievements in FA and MA. He is a star and an overachiever for our MAXIAN, I believe, an inspiration to our coming students who are aspiring to take over the ACCA exams and fields in finance. I request Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir to felicitate Girinath. Further ahead, thank you, sir. Further ahead, we have Dara Rupa. You have successfully completed ACCA diploma, demonstrating a strong understanding of international accounting principles and financial management. Her dedication and hard work in achieving this globally recognized qualification highlights her commitment to excellence in the field of finance and accounting. Congratulations, Monica. You may proceed. I request Dr. Balakista Reddy, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Further ahead, we have Ishwari Deepika. A strong foundation in finance and accounting, her dedication and hard work equipped her with valuable skills for a career in the global finance industry. Her exceptional performance in her papers cannot be missed. Your dynamic performance and achievements and your skills in arts and creativity are a gem. You are a gem to be a part of MAXIAN. Congratulations, Divya. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Balakista Reddy, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Further ahead, we have Etikala Srikanth, who has completed his ACCA diploma, demonstrating his dedication and proficiency in global accounting standards. His commitment to advancing his financial expertise and positioning himself for a successful career in finance and accounting industry is commendable. Best of luck. And you may proceed now. I request Dr. Balakista Reddy, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have Vilasagaram Uday Kiran. Your commendable performance in the papers show how your determination towards preparing works, your hard work and dedication towards becoming a financial expert globally is commendable, and your tremendous performance is appreciated to its highest esteems. I request Dr. Balakrishna Reddy, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Further ahead, thank you so much, sir. Further ahead, we have Bhattina Maunika. Maunika has successfully completed her ACCA diploma, demonstrating a strong understanding of international accounting principles and financial management. Her dedication and hard work in achieving this globally recognized qualification highest her commitment to excellence in this field of finance and accounting is commendable. Congratulations, Monica. You may proceed. I request Dr. Sivaram Prasad, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Following ahead, we have Kanyakanti Sunayani, who has also extraordinary skills and has given her utmost best in this ACCA diploma certification. You're accomplished students, you're one among the accomplished students in the MAXIAN. We are proud to have you as a student member of our team. Your success and confidence reflects how well you have performed in the exam. You stand as an inspiration for our future inspiring students. I request Dr. You may proceed, Sunayani. I request Dr. Sivaram Prasad, sir, to felicitate the graduate. Further ahead, we have Prasanna Tikka. Her organizational skills, her exemplary performance in her papers, and she herself is a star. What else can I say about her? Her performance has been exemplary, and you have excelled tremendously in all these papers. And we take you as one of the best members of our team. Thank you so much, Prasanna Tikka. You may proceed now. I request A. Patrick, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have Edunuri Sarvarna Reddy, who is another shining star of MAXIAN. His excellence in his papers is reflected through his hard work and dedication. He has been working too hard for gaining a lot of knowledge in his financial and accounting skills. He is a globally ready professional to foster upon the new opportunities in the field of finance. Congratulations, Sir Ragna. You may proceed now. I request A. Patrick Sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have Abdul Ayan Rasool. His ACCA diploma has been completed, demonstrating his dedication and proficiency in global accounting standards. His commitment to advancing his financial expertise and positioning himself for a successful career in finance and accounting industry has been exemplary. Best of luck to you, and I request you may proceed. I request Shekhar Indrakanti sir to take our graduate. Next up, we have Kandrapu Sai Kiran, who have also completed his ACCA diploma. Your hard work and dedication have been noticed. He's a very determined student, and his efforts have been really to the top notch while he has been performing very well in his ACCA diploma. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Indrakanti sir to please felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have got Edar Parthiv Sai, a cinephile and a dedicated ACCA diploma holder with a keen eye for storytelling and an appreciation for the art of film. Alongside his analytical skills, he also dons a lot of interest towards filmmaking, which makes him a perfect combination as a student. He balances the super blend of creativity and critical thinking to every conversation. Wishing you all the best for your success and future, Parthiv. You may proceed now. I request Indrakanti sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have Mankal Ashrit Anand, an accomplished student who has successfully completed an ACCA diploma with a strong foundation in accounting and finance. Ashrit has demonstrated a commitment to excellence and a passion for the field. As he embarks on his career journey, Ashrit is eager to apply his knowledge and skills to make a meaningful impact in the finance industry. Congratulations, Ashrit. You may proceed now. I request A. Patrick sir to felicitate our graduate. Coming up, we have G. Lakshmi Tanushri, who finishes her ACCA diploma, marking a significant achievement in her journey towards becoming a qualified accounting professional. Her dedication and hard work reflects her commitment towards excellence. Congratulations, Tanushri. You may proceed now. I request CA V. Murali sir to felicitate our graduate. May take a moment because I have good intros written for few people. Yes. So coming up next, we have Rayapati Nagesh, excellent vocabulary and writing and organizational skills, a dynamic and ambitious student who holds an ACCA diploma. With a diverse range of interests, he embodies a well-rounded perspective on both academics as well as life skills. He has been an excellent performer in his ACCA diploma. Congratulations for your future endeavors, Nagesh. You may proceed now. I request CV Murali sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have got P. Sai Likita. She's the one who has started the graduation ceremony with her procession, a dedicated and accomplished student who has successfully completed the ACCA diploma with a strong foundation in accounting and finance. Her skills and knowledge are commendable, and she's all set to take up the future endeavors in her life. Congratulations, Nikita. You may proceed now. I request PA V. Morley sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have got my dear friend Varanasi Pavitra, who is very excellent in performing and as well as organizing skills. She's a charmer, she's a hard worker, and her determination is commendable. I have no words to say when it comes to her because she's an all-rounder together. Congratulations, Pavitra. You may proceed now. I request V. Sandhya ma'am to felicitate our graduate. Okay. Next up, I got my another dearer friend, Gurisha Kaur, who is an excellent performer, an all-rounder. She's the one who has been shifted from MPC to the commerce background, still finishing her ACCA diploma successfully with scoring flying numbers in her papers. You have been an inspiration to me and as well as many coming ahead. So congratulations, Gurisha. She's doing an internship in a real estate initiative. Congratulations for your future endeavors. You may request V. Sandhya ma'am to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got D. Sanjana. Her dedication, creativity, and perseverance have been evident throughout her academic journey, inspiring those around her. Congratulations, Sanjana. You may proceed now. I request V. Sandhya ma'am to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got Syed Ahadullah Hussaini. Unique, that's what he likes to be called, but a great mentor, that's what we like to call. He has keen taste for cars and travel. His passion towards entrepreneurship and finance runs in his blood. We are wishing the best for your future endeavors, Ahadullah. You may proceed now. I request V. Sandhya ma'am to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got M. Om Shri, successfully finishing her ACCA diploma, marking a significant achievement in her journey towards becoming a qualified accounting professional. Her dedication and hard work reflects her commitment towards excellence. Congratulations, Om Shri. You may proceed now. I request Shekhar Indrakanti sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have Dali Devara Sri Shashank. We celebrate your achievement today as you showcase a testament to your hard work, dedication, and passion for finance and accounting time and again. Today, your achievement marks an important milestone in your professional journey, and we look forward to seeing you excel in each and every future endeavors. Congratulations, Shashank. You may proceed now. I request Christopher sir to please felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got Muhammad Hanif Moinuddin. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but another exemplary student who has showcased his dedication and proficiency in global accounting standards. His commitment to advancing his financial expertise and positioning himself for a successful career in finance and accounting industry is exceptional. Best of luck to you. You may proceed now. I request Christopher sir to please felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have got my dear friend, another friend, and an exemplary organizational skills all-rounder, Abdul Rahman. Your hard work has been noticed and demonstrating a dedication and proficiency towards financial accounting. Your commitment to advancing your skills day in and again has been showing how much of your efforts have been put into finishing your diploma. Best of luck for your future endeavors. You may proceed now. I request V. Sandhya ma'am to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we've got Tanmay, who is a shining star who has been excelling in her performance in ACCA diploma. She somehow knows to balance both the things of her love and fanatism towards K-dramas and her passion towards her accounting standards. You are a shooting star, and we wish to see you in future highest positions possible in ahead in future. You may proceed now. Best of luck. I request V. Sandhya ma'am to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got Sri Mukhi, another dear friend of mine and a star performer. She has shown her exemplary efforts through her dedication and proficiency in accounting standards, and her commitment to advancing her financial expertise positions her for a successful career in finance and accounting industry. Best of luck, Srimukhi. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Rajendra Prasad, sir, to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got Feroz, our fellow senior. His approach to his studies and his commitment to excellence have culminated in their significant achievement of his today. Your dedication and remarkable excellence in academia has made him score AIR 1 in BA 3 and E1 papers, All India rank 2 in BA 4, All India rank 3 in BA 1. Congratulations, Feroz, you are an inspiring star in MAXIAN. You continue to inspire many other students. We wish you best of luck for your future individuals. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we got Rohit Kumar Reddy Chedla, who has completed his SEMA first level. He has shown remarkable determination and enthusiasm throughout his academic journey. As he embarks on this next chapter of his career, we have no doubt that he will make a meaningful impact in this industry of finance. His analytical skills and dedication to excellence have propelled him to this significant achievement. Congratulations, Rohit. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Balakishna Reddy sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have C. Mohammad Umar Farooq, another dear friend of mine. His rigorous approach to his studies and his commitment to excellence have culminated in this significant achievement. As he embarks on his professional path, we look forward to seeing the impact he will undoubtedly make in this industry of finance. Congratulations, Farooq. You may proceed now. I request Dr. Sivaram Prasad sir to felicitate our graduate. Next up, we have got our Chaitanya Lakshmi, a dear friend again. Her hard work, dedication, and unwavering commitment have led her to this moment. Many testing waters have done, but tried to pull her down, but she is a rising star every day in and day out. As she steps forward into the next chapter of life, let us recognize her accomplishments and anticipate great things in her future. Congratulations, Chaitanya. You are an inspiration to all of us. You may proceed now. I request Shekhar Indrakanti sir to felicitate our graduate. I want to take a little breather before I announce the next graduate of ours, because I don't want to mess up this last moment that we have. He always wants to feel that he is the background person, but he is the strength behind every student's achievement and is himself too. I am very honored to call E. Yugandhar sir. With achievement or the mentor with determination with hard work is undisputed. You are, I believe, you are an inspiration to all of us, of course. I don't know how you strike the balance between being that perfect teacher, perfect individual, and that perfect student again. We are surprised how you have been doing this, and we are inspired to every single day to perform our best looking at your achievements. He is also the founder director of MAXIAN. He is an ACC or diploma holder today, and we wish you the best of luck and we kudos to your performance, sir. And I request, you may proceed now, I request Rajendra Prasad sir to felicitate our beloved Yugandhar sir. I also want to take a moment to throw some light on the fact that he was one among in the order while we were seating. Well, he said, I want to sit in the last because I want to just let the shining stars go ahead and I'll be the back man. But I think how essential isn't it to have a support system who is as strong and as believing as Yugandhar sir. Thank you so much, sir, for making us the shining stars and inspiring us every single day. As we come to the ending of our certification ceremony, indeed, each one of you represent a beacon of hope, progress, and excellence. We wish you all the best as you embark on your future endeavors. Today is your day and you have made it, you have worked hard for it, and here you are celebrating it. So I hope you have had a best time today. I request our Sir Rajendra sir to take the permission for the oath ceremony and proceed from here.
Good afternoon. I request our panel of guests to permit permit our candidates to take the oath. I request our Rajan Prasad sir to support my students to take it.
I request all the students to please stand in the respective places and repeat after our guest, Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir, as he leads you through this process of
I say your name. Proudly stand before you today as a warrior, warrior scholar, committed to an excellent and integrity. I pledge to uphold the values of MAXIAN. I swear to uphold the highest standards of integrity and embody encourage compassion and wisdom, pursue knowledge, innovation, and progress. Lead with empathy, humility, and justice. Inspire others through my words and actions. I pledge to honor the value of my studies and values taught in MAXIAN. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. As we come to the ending of this convocation ceremony, I would like to thank each one of our guests personally to have made time to bless us students. We are honored, blessed, and beyond happy to have your presence. The joy and contentment are unparalleled. Thank you once again to all my fellow friends who have worked relentlessly to make this event a big success. If I am standing here and speaking so confidently, I think they are the back supporters for me. I would like to everyone to please give a round of applause for the planners who have worked so hard throughout this convocation ceremony. Your efforts are noticed and appreciated. I would also like to personally thank V. Sangha ma'am for the inauguration of our SHE team. We would like to also have you as a part of our first step that we take as a team, and we would like to have your blessings and support throughout our journey, ma'am. I am Manogna. This is the time I think I have to say. I am Manogna, and I am also an HEMA student. And I take an immense pleasure that Rajendra sir has given me an opportunity to stand in front of such prolific and such experienced individuals. Please excuse me if I have made any mistakes throughout this process. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to now call upon to the stage Yugandhar sir to lead us throughout this closing ceremony and also speak few words, inspiring words to us students. I invite you onto your stage, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's not a classroom, it's okay. So I'm honored to have the opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks for today's event. I would like to start this by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to the eminent personalities on the stage and the guests who have attended this event. For taking out time from your busy schedule and came here all the way to inspire us by your presence and with your insightful speech. Your perspective, the way you try to enrich us today with different developments in the finance sector and accounting sector, and how the student should be ready with the skill sets for their after graduation. They are truly insightful, sir. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, for that. And I would like to thank all the students and staff members who had shared this event responsibilities. You have been on your toes, have shown leadership qualities, team management skills while organizing all these
works what we are looking at now today. You make sure everything falls in the right place in the right time. Without your contribution, without your support, this is not at all, it is not an easy task to be accomplished. You are the frontline warriors for us. You are there with us in everything. We are getting motivated by your efforts. We are getting motivated by your efforts, involvement, and enthusiasm, making us to go beyond our limitations to provide the best to you. So it is not us, it is you are the motivation factors to us. And thank you for that from my deep heart. See, what can I say beyond this? The words are not enough to thank your efforts. A special thanks, okay. Okay, this is our first convocation ceremony, and we are still in learning phase. I would like to seek the guidance of the well-wishers on behalf of MAXIAN for not to repeat any kind of mistakes, if at all done by us today, or any inconveniences caused by us, all the eminent personalities and the guests over here. So, I'm asking you to guide us not to repeat the same things in the future. Why? Because this is only a beginning and it's not going to be end ever. It keep on happens every year with all your support, with all your efforts. In conclusion, in closing, I want to thank each of your participation and enthusiasm. Your presence, you are in the sense all of the guests, students, and eminent personalities. And here I want to thank especially Dr. Rajendra sir. Despite his health conditions, he came all the way from Vizag to here. And thank you very so much, sir, for that. So I would like to thank again, once again, by thanking all of you. And I want to make one announcement here. All the graduated students, please stay put. We are going to have a group photo, right? And all the eminent personalities and the guests and the students and the parents who came here, please join us in the lunch. Thank you.
I would like to request all the escorts for the respective guests to please escort them throughout the process of lunch. And sir, and ma'am, we request you all to proceed for lunch. A small correction here. Before we make you proceed for lunch, we are just going to take another 5 to 10 minutes time of yours. We have a memento presenting ceremony for all our guests. So I will request you all to please feedback so that we can do the needful. I request Rajendra sir and Yugandhar sir to assist in this.
So once again, next year, again in the month of September, we are going to have the second convocation. So be ready for that. And from my side also, special thanks to Rajendra Prasad sir, because when I am phone, he was not able to raise his voice up to evening 8 o'clock. But morning 5, he started from Vizag and he reached ahead. So once again, sir, from all sides, special thanks. And thanks to all my well-wishers who are on the rest. Sir, please guide us. Either a chinna mistake, there will be excuses and guide us.
I'm so sorry for the delay, sir. Yeah. First up, I would like to request Rajendra sir to felicitate Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir, who is our chief guest for the day. Following up, I would request Yugandhar sir to felicitate Dr. Balakista Reddy sir from Mahindra University. Your utmostly thank you for your presence here, sir. Next up, I request Rajendra sir to felicitate R. Sivaram Prasad sir from Nagarjuna University. Your valuable insights have been inspiring us through our journey, sir. Thank you so much for your presence. Next up,
Actually, Sivaram Prasad sir is the senior to me in the campus. When I was studying my MA final year, he joined in Nagarjuna University as a scholar, I think. So from then, almost 30 years, my relation is continuing.
Next up, I request Yugandhar sir to felicitate Dr. Shekhar Indrakanti sir from Osmania University. Next up, I request Dr. Rajendra sir to felicitate A. Patrick sir from MAXIAN University. Next, I request Yugandhar sir to felicitate C.A. V. Murali sir from Lakshya University. Next up, I request Rajendra sir and Yugandhar sir to felicitate Sandhya ma'am. Ma'am, your inspiring words have been inspiring us from a very long time, and again, once again, and we are really honored to have you present here. Next up, I would request Rajendra sir to felicitate Christopher sir from MAXIAN. We are honored to have you present here today, sir. Next up, I request Yugandhar sir to felicitate P. Ramaraju sir from Kapil Group. Your invaluable experience and insights have been very helpful, sir. We are looking forward to benefit from our combination of MAXIAN and Kapil Group in future ahead. Thank you so much, everybody, for your presence. Thank you so much for having a lot of patience, dear chief guest. I would request to Rajan sir.
One person I want to introduce, it's not lost, proceedings and protocols. First to introduce, she's the one who guided my two children. And then now, bachelor life in Ganesh, she knows so many things about MAXIAN and other, and always she's the one who motivates me ఎంకరేజ్ చేసి ముందుకు వెళ్ళండి అని చెప్తుంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ సరోజ మేడం, ప్రిన్సిపల్ SRDG స్కూల్. మేడం ప్లీజ్ విష్ మై స్టూడెంట్స్. Thank you, madam. Majestic to come here. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm very responsible. I guess the beginner I can say. All the very, very, very best for your future children. I can see the future citizens with all the motivated speeches that they have given. I'm also a learner here in front of you all. And thank you so much, Rajendra Garu, for giving this opportunity to see so many scholars on the line. All the best, children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our esteemed guests, for giving the patience and ignoring our small mistakes and delays in our ceremony. We are honored to have you all present here. We would request you all to please proceed for the lunch, followed by the photograph also. We would request you to please proceed ahead. We will have the escorts for the guests to escort them through the lunch. I request all the escorts for the respective guests to escort them through the process of lunch. Before that, we will have a photograph session happening. I request all graduates to please be in your robes and your caps so that once a group photo session of the guests and along with the professors is completed, we will have the students come. Thank you. I request all students to please adjust yourself into the frame. I request all the students to please adjust yourself into the frame. And we can proceed with the
Next. Whoever can say కూర్చోవచ్చు better. Like gang issue ఉంది కాబట్టి కూర్చోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. Better kneel down. The punishment for 5 minutes. For 5 years, this course will never. Set it. Let's. You have to need to కూర్చోవాలి. And second thing, మీ హ్యాండ్స్ పెట్టుకున్నారు కదా, సో మీ ఫేస్ కి అడ్డంగా రాకుండా చూడండి అంతే.
ఫస్ట్ రో కొంచెం డౌన్ అవ్వండి, సెకండ్ రో పైకి లేదు.
నేను చెప్తాను ఒక్కసారి ఎవరెవరు కనిపిస్తున్నారో లేదు చెప్తాను, ఒక 2 minutes.
ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ.
ఇంకా ఎగ్గలు జరగాలి. ఓకే, అందరూ రెడీయా? ప్రాబ్లం లేదండి, ఆ స్టేజ్ ని నీల్ డౌన్ చేసినా ఇదే మేనేజ్. ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో స్టేజ్ పై నీల్ డౌన్ చేయండి, కనిపిస్తారు. ఓకే, బ్యాక్ కనిపించండి. రెడీ, ప్లీజ్. అలాగే జరగాలి. 3, 2, 1, smile. పట్టించుకోకండి, నా ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ మాకు పట్టించుకోండి. నాకు మిస్ అయిపోయింది, అందరికి వచ్చిందంటే కష్టం. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Once more. Okay, ready? So MAXIAN those 3 students. Yeah. Right. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you.
Thank you.